But anyway, they call them Black English here. Okay. Then we got Black Garifunas. The Black Garifunas are the most authentic culture we got on the island today. So what made them so authentic, right? They're the one that never became slave. These are the ones that end up here on the island in 1797, the 12th of April, and they never ever became slave. These are the ones that still maintain their culture. They got them flag, them food, them rum, them dance, them music, and they still speak their own African dialect. We call them the Black Garifa. We're going to be going through their community today, and you will swear you're going through Africa.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Because they still maintain their culture. The most authentic we got on the island is them.
Okay.
It's on the east side of the island. Also, we got what we call Latinos.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Latino is not native to Roatan. Latino are native to the main coast of Honduras. So you see, the Latino was brought over by another culture we got on the island. They call themselves Caracoles. We only God knows why they want to call themselves a conch. Caracoles are conchs. But they say, if you see these people, I guess you saw them yesterday. And which animal sanctuary you guys went yesterday? I know it's one on Sunday. Got to be one that be open.
Hold on, I got a picture of it.
It's not Jungle Top.
No, I don't think it was called Jungle
It was
Top.
one where they had the ATVs like in the entrance.
Okay, yeah, I know. Oh yeah, got it. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. So anyway, the other one that I was telling you about is the people that own the sanctuary and named Daniels. If you go there and you see them people, you already did it, so we're not going to do that today. You will swear they're not from Roatan. You will think they're from some part of the United States. You will think they're Canadians or the Europeans. Because these people, my brother and sister, they are really, really, really white people. They got blonde hair, they got blue, green eyes, and white skin. Why is that? Because their ancestor was the British pirates. They are the wealthy one of the island. They're the one that owns all business on Roatan. They're the one that owns like gas station, grocery stores, hotel, banks, you know. Everything that runs with money and power is run by them. They call themselves kind of culture. They want to call themselves that. They put their own name on their culture because they didn't want us to call them pirates. Because they know their ancestor was the British pirates. In any way, we got another one, they call them the mosquito, not mosquito. Mosquito are indigenous. Before any culture came to Roatan family, we had indigenous people living here. They actually are the original culture of the island of Roatan. They're the one that name our island Roatan, because Roatan is not an English name, it's not a Spanish, it's not a Dutch, nor a French name. Roatan is actually, it's a Mayan name. So what the meaning of, Roatan is a Mayan name, my sister. So what the meaning of Roatan in a Mayan word, it means celestial kingdom. In a Mayan word. That's the meaning of Roatan in a Mayan word. Celestial kingdom. And who named it that was the indigenous culture. Because they was here before any culture came to Roatan, we had indigenous people living here. So what makes it so beautiful, but let me go now, about having the 5 cultures. Every single culture on the island of Roatan, we all get along.
Oh, okay.
It's no division between cultures, my sister. Because in God's eyes, we're all one people. So you see, they never raise us hate one another, they raise us to be one. For example, my great-grandparents, my parents, and every one of them, they never tell me all Latino people are bad. Never. They always say they are good people. They didn't tell us indigenous was bad. No, they are good people. They didn't tell us the Caracol people are bad, even though we know they brought us here for slavery. But they still will tell us they are good people. Why? Because they don't want us to raise up hate one another. So you see, in Roatan, we don't have no gang members, no extortion, no kidnapping, nobody robbing the bank, grocery store, gas station. Or you try to rob a... If you rob a car in Roatan, please tell me where the hell you gonna take it. Where are you going, sister?
That's true.
Nowhere. It's a small island.
Right.
So you see, sister, things happen on Roatan like any part of the world.
Right.
Because if I tell you that nothing happen on Roatan, I'm a damn lie to you. Yes, it happened. But it don't happen on a daily basis. And when things happen on Roatan, it's not with our tourists. It's in between locals. Because everywhere we go, we got crazy people. So you see, what is the number one cause of death in Roatan? It's not people killing each other. Motorbikes.
Oh, yeah.
Motorbike is the number one cause of death in Roatan. Why? Because Roatan is no speed limit, no stop. You see them there? Nobody don't even look after them. No stop light, no stop sign, so people drive the way to work on Roatan. So that is the biggest issue we got on the island today, are motorbikes. But you know what? They're not adult, they're young, dumb kids. And the 80% of them don't even have a license, nor registration. So that is the biggest problem we got today. Besides that, sister, we have a problem. So we're gonna start now on one of our culture here. This is actually called Flores Bay. Flores Bay is one of the biggest black English community that we got on the island today. Why they call it Flores Bay? If you look around, look on your left, that's a cashew nut tree. We got breadfruit, we got plantains, we got bananas, coconut, sugar cane, mango, all of these stuff. My grandfathers and my great-great-grandfather, they used to grow their own plantation to survive on the island. You see, these are the stuff that actually they used to do to survive, grow their stuff, and go on the hill and do hunting. You know, for a gouty rabbit, or they would go and get a iguana or white-tailed deer. Now today you can't kill a white-tailed deer because it's our national animal. So you see, this town, this is where my mom from. I did not born here. My mommy actually moved from this place and ended up in French Harbor, where I'm from. I'm going to show you my hometown and also too. So anyway, this whole town many years ago I destroyed in 1970 by what? A tropical storm. What's called what? Fifi. Why it got destroyed? Because the whole town many years ago was built not the way it's built today. All of these homes, not these big homes now today, they were really small homes on stilts. Where they used to build their whole sisters, it was in the water on stilts.
Oh, okay.
So people used to build a house out in the water. See, back in the days, they didn't have a power company, so they had to go. They used to build a house, build a dock, and then build a house out there. Most of the time, this whole area was all, like to say, land, but now it's all full up. You see that little small boat there? That little small one there, bro?
Yeah.
That where my grandfather and my great-grandfather used to go on the main coast of Honduras, my brother. They used to take them 18 hours to the main coast of Honduras. For what? Because back in the days, everything was a trade. So what they used to do, go over there to the main coast, they used to take, like, say, they used to get all the seafood, like king crab, lobster, clams, and fish. Because back in the 50s, it wasn't no money at that time. So everybody used to do a trade. So you see, for Latino people, it's much different because they're the one that not going to go on a canoe and go fishing, because the Latino do not like to be on a boat because 80% of them can't swim. So what they used to do, they used to like actually get the black English. My grandfather used to go over there and trade for what? For coffee, for rice, for sugar, for salt, bean, and flour. Because those stuff we can't get here on the island. So they had to go to the main coast. 18 hours, my brother, on a two-stroke engine. Tuk-tuk. Because back in the days, everything was a trade. These are the expats that live here on the island of Roatan. They come here every morning and play picket ball. Every morning. There are people from Canadians, Americans, they come there and play every morning. So yeah, my brother. So anyway, what they used to do, so go over there, right, in exchange. Okay, you will see all these houses on stilts, right? You will say, well, Angelo, why people build their house on stilts? Do we get flood on the island? No, family. We don't get flood in Roatan. You know why? Because Roatan ain't got no rivers. So we get high tides in Roatan? No, family. We don't get high tide. Why? Because we are close to the equator. So our tide normally would go 1 feet high, 1 feet down. Okay, so why people build their house on stilts? The main reason why people build their house on stilts, because it's much cooler. You see, here in the Roatan, right, not everybody can afford to use an air conditioner 24/7. So with a house on stilt, it's much cooler because it always has the circulation of the air beneath. That's one of the reasons. The other reason is like to say, the rainy season, right? Most people still do the old-fashioned way. They will do hand wash with their hands on a washboard, or they will have a washing machine, but they won't have a dryer. So what they will do, when it's rain, they will hang their clothes beneath the house of them, and they will get them air dry. And then the third reason is most houses today now are using concrete still. Why? Because the concrete still, in the future, if they want to build something below the house, they will do it. Some of them will have them kind of low, but some of them will have them really high, like probably 10 feet high, that they can actually do beneath. So they will use the concrete still also for termites. So to protect from termites to go up in the house. See that house there? It's a wood on top, but bottom is concrete. You see, concrete today is much cheaper than a wood. So this way, people, if you look over there on your left, right, that house over there, you can
green
see
one.
they got their clothes beneath the house of them. See?
Oh yeah,
That's what they would do. Hang their clothes beneath the house of them and get them air dry. So this is the town of Flores Bay, the biggest black English community on the island of Roatan, where my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather and even my mom is from here. He's not on island time. He's on city time. See, today, we on island time, my brother.
That's
so
cool with me.
We're going to take our time today because I already told you I'm not easy to get rid of. You're not going to get rid of me that easy today. All right. So over there, coming there, that's the Popo. Yeah. The Popo, the 5-0. But they don't make that. They just be doing show. Like, see, here it's not an island, like you say. It's ours in they have to be attacked. You see, only 2 people are allowed to back a gun on the island: our national police and the security guard. Anyone they catch with a gun on Road 10, no matter what kind of gun, they go in 5 years to prison on the main coast of Honduras. Because on Road 10, we ain't got no prison. We don't got small jail home. So you see, my brother, you know the reason why we don't have an issue here with violence here in Road 10? Because in Road 10, it's not like to say an unemployed island. We got work here. Here in Road 10, people is not desperate. Because everybody here in the island, we got a job. Here in Road 10, we ain't got no homeless people. Thank God for that. They probably don't own a home, but they got a place to stay. So you see in Road 10, when you got in a place that people are desperate, you know they will do anything to get money, right? They will rob, they will kill, they will sell drugs. Women will end up what? Doing prostitution and all that kind of stuff because they're desperate. But you see, when you're living in a place that people is not desperate and they got a job, why the reason why you would want to go and do something? You still got lazy people no matter what. But at least here in Road 10, we don't have that issue here on the island of Road 10. Thank God for that so far. You know, so work is always here. So tourism is one of the #1 thing that we get with work here in Road 10 is tourism. So we try to keep our people safe in case we can, because not only the tourists, also us. So the reason why we know is if you do anything on Road 10, my brother, you will get caught here. Because it's no way out. We only got 2 ways to get out of the island: by water or by sea, or by water or by the air. They got a ferry that goes 1.5 hours that take you to the main coast of Honduras, 36 miles to the main coast. And if you go on an airplane, it will take you 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. It all depends which what type of plane you go. So, brother, our first stop, we know we got to do the Road 10 sign. Oh, you already did this?
We already did it.
Okay, so no, but we got to do it with us though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah, we got to do this, man. You got to do it with us. We got to get the selfie going. Oh yeah, God, yeah, we got to do this. We got to do this. That's not a maybe. It's a must. Let's